A bodybuilder beat up a traffic warden he spotted next to his car because he doesn't function properly without body fat. A court heard that Reece Wall, 23, flew into a rage after finding Gillian Brooks, 63, next to his BMW, where he had parked in a disabled bay without a ticket. As a result, he knocked Mrs. Brooks unconscious and left her with a bleed on the brain, and she is still suffering from the effects to this day. His lawyer Louise Winning said there was no intention to cause harm and it was not a deliberate act. Gillian Brooks was knocked unconscious in the attack while she was doing her job. The only explanation he can give was that at the time he was training for a bodybuilding competition, also modeling and dieting. When he has no body fat, he does not function properly. A probation report said Wall used steroids last year in readiness for a bodybuilding competition, but he had taken no other drugs and did not have an alcohol problem. Advertisement He has now been given a 26-week prison sentence. However, Mrs. Brooks said she still suffers from the effects. She said, "I thought I was going to die. I thought this is how my life ends, and I have never felt that way before." She had to cancel a holiday to Germany because of her injuries and said that she felt Wall showed little remorse in court. Bodybuilder Reece Wall's lawyer said that he doesn't function properly when he's got no body fat because of his dieting. She said, "That's how it came across to me. I was not convinced. I am now wary about being approached." "It is still affecting me today, and it creeps up in everyday situations. I was an emotional wreck. I cried with relief that he has gone to prison for this. The emotional drain of it was unbearable." Bus passengers did nothing as drag queen suffered transphobic attack. "I was desperate for this type of result. I wanted to show that this was a serious attack. This was a step too far. I still struggle with my jaw and can't fully open it and eat, but it will take some time." "I am aiming to get back to work now. This is out the way. It had a big impact emotionally and on my well-being. I struggle when going out of the house alone and worry when I see a white BMW. I have constant headaches." Mrs. Brooks had approached his car because it was parked in a disabled bay. Wall has been ordered to pay £1,000 in compensation to Mrs. Brooks following the attack on May 10 in Arnold's Croft Road car park. He was also ordered to pay £200 after admitting causing ABH.Man arrested for murder after woman found dead on busy road in London. Prosecutor Daniel Pietryka told the court that the BMW was parked in a shop mobility bay without displaying a ticket. Mrs. Brooks asked his partner, who was alone in the car, to move it. She was still there when Wall returned from a pharmacy and attacked her. Mr. Pietryka added, "She suffered a head wound which required gluing. When Wall was interviewed, he said, 'I lost my head. Mrs. Brooks said she thought she was going to die when she was attacked in Nottinghamshire. Magistrate David Clarkson told him this case involved a public servant going about her everyday duties, issuing a ticket to a car parked in an inappropriate way. For whatever reason, you punched that person and on the way down, kicked her to the legs. The lady was unconscious for several minutes and had a serious bleed to the brain. She spent 2 days in hospital and continued to suffer for some time, not only mentally and physically, but it has affected her ability to work.